yeah. Alright guys, welcome back to the garage. We made a trip down to Tim's Harley-Davidson today to pick up some of our parts that came in. We did get our seat, I'll show you that in a minute. And we got some other goodies for the bike, and we'll show you those right now. Anyway, alright, first little goodie up on deck is some foot pegs for the chopped crash bar in black, of course, and some pegs, foot pegs. We went with the Willie G in the black, so they're not going to match the ones I have on there, but I don't care. Woo-wee! That's pretty. Look at that. Nice and shiny. And then for the foot pegs, these things feel like they're heavy. Goodness gracious. Oh. Them things are substantial. That is very well made. It's like a dull finish though. It's not even, it's not shiny like these are. I don't know how I feel about that. This is a solo seat and a 2-up seat. You can decide if you want the passenger seat on there or not. So, now what we got here? Oop, new seat bolt. Don't need that. Ooh, choo-wee. That is nice. Look at that thing. Shoo. That is nice. All black with the leather strap, but we're not using this. So I tried one at the store the other day, and it fit pretty good. It was a only thing I didn't like about it had the orange stitching. So I wasn't a fan of the orange stitching. So we went with the black. Ooh, that's got a bigger. It's got a bigger area for your hiney. That's a nice seat. So first, what I think we're going to do is we're going to put the foot pegs on first. That way I can sit on it and I can give you guys a visual comparison between these two seats of where your feet will end up, where your knees will end up. Because I'm 6'4" and a little bit more, so I'll be able to give you a little bit more. I'll be able to give you a better visual representation of how it's going to look, or if you bought one, if you're this tall. So we're going to bring you down here if I can and show you putting on one. We're not going to film both because they're literally both the same thing, so we'll do that, and let me get everything set up. I'll be right back. Alright guys, that's down here on the floor. Hope this angle works for you. We got our clamp, we got the bolts and some Loctite, and the Allen wrench, which is a 3/16. So I think we're going to put it on like this, maybe a little bit angled toward me, and we'll put this on this back side here to make sure nothing flies off while riding. That would royally suck. So kind of a two-hand job, but it's doable. I'm gonna have it I guess right in the middle, and we will take the peg itself, and you got to put the little Springer washer in there. I guess you can take it off that stud if you wanted to. It slides right off until you put that bolt in there. So alright, so when you slide this little pin through there, this little washer didn't really line up, so I just got a punch and slid it in, which lined everything up through the inside there. That way you can slide this on like that. So now my next problem is this little guy. I don't have a tool for that, so I don't really know how I'm going to get that on there. I don't have a snap ring tool. I've walked them on before with a flat tip. I might try that. There we go. Got that installed. And then you got your Willie G peg here. It's just gonna slide on just like that. And you kind of guesstimate where your foot's gonna be. And we'll set the screw, which comes with Loctite already pre-installed. Like I said, again, I'm just gonna guesstimate where I want it at. When we sit on the bike the first time, then we can kind of adjust it how we think we want it. So I like that it folds up out of the way. Nice and minimalistic. So I do like those. So we're gonna go do the other side real quick. I'm not gonna film that because exact same. And then only thing you gotta make sure is just get them level with the other side, so you can kind of feel that if you've got one lower or higher. So we're gonna do that, and I'll come back and we'll do the seat. And all right, everybody, you can see those floorboards there, right there and right over there. Foot pegs, floorboards, whatever. I can already tell that I gotta turn this one back toward me just a little bit. I'm gonna sit on it and see how it feels as far as putting my legs up on it. Oh yeah, that's much better. Be able to stretch my legs out a little bit. I can do like this if I wanted to. See what the other one feels like. Yeah, the other one feels great. I can put my leg up if I wanted to. Put both legs up all around along. So I'm going to give you a visual of the seat. This seat is, I am like all the way up on the tank, and it's about, I don't know, that far up from the top of the tank bra. My booty cheek is about right there, so we'll slip this seat on and see how far it changes. Out with the old seat bolts off. New seat. It's gonna slip on like that. And for this seat, if you guys have the two-piece, or you get the two-piece, it'll come with these two little funky looking washers. That's where that other seat hooks into it. Alright, got those snug down. And then from the solo, on the second pillion part, it's got this little bracket, and that's where that'll hook into. You notice how one of them is angled. You'll kind of lock that in first, and then slide it over. Just like that. Dusty. And we'll see what that feels like. Oh yeah. That is much better. I'm not so far up the tank anymore. I'm about an inch back. My booty cheek's about an inch back from where it was. I'm down a lot further, for sure. So, oh yeah, even that feels better. So, this seat was well worth the wait. It was about a week, so I gotta turn this foot peg in just a little bit toward me. She's literally balancing like this. But that's gonna feel good to be comfortable. She won't balance no more, but anyway, yeah, I'm kind of excited about that. The seat is awesome. Hope the kids like that, because the kids ride a lot, so they'll be testing that out. Being lower, they can reach the floorboards a little easier. So, alright guys, there you go. There's the new seat. I'll show you guys the finished product. I like it. It needs to be broke in, but it's a lot lower, a little bit further back for me because I'm so tall. And this portion here is a little wider, so the kids will like that. And then we did the foot pegs, which they don't stick out too much. It's not too bad. I like it. Like starting to come together. Floorboards there. Oh, the foot pegs. Alright guys, there's the video for today. Just putting that seat on real quick and putting my highway pegs on there. I do have to adjust them still a little bit, but I'm not going to bore you guys with that. And yeah, that's it for this video. Still waiting on a couple other parts to show up, and then this girl's going to the dealership to get all the stuff put on. I got new exhaust coming and new handlebars, T-bars coming, so we'll be doing an exhaust comparison video between the stock exhaust and the new exhaust. Won't be doing an install because they're installing it and I won't be able to film it, so yeah. And of course, like I said, the handlebars. And I think a tuner. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. Probably another week or so, 2 weeks maybe on that. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, down below. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.